that number.
And Metamora Township High School is remote for 2 weeks until Tuesday, September 8th. This all pending board approval. In an email to parents and students, the high school will begin implementing the remote learning plan tomorrow morning. And Metamora High School will keep doors open till 7 p.m. for students to pick up any textbooks or other resources they may need. Chromebooks will be given to you or a device if not available at home. The high school will open at 7 a.m. tomorrow to allow for more material pickup. The superintendent tells us they have 3 active cases, so they're hoping to, quote, hit pause and pursue a split schedule after September 8th, with only half of the students in the building at one time, like Washington High is doing now. And the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis has sparked racial justice movements worldwide, and now Peoria is looking to put that movement into motion with a new Racial Justice and Equity Commission. It will start with a first reading at Peoria City Council meeting tomorrow. Councilwoman Rita Ali helped Mayor Jim Ardis spearhead this new commission to fight what they call systemic racism in our community. They have many goals, but can be summarized by working to establish equity, which they define as, quote, fair and just opportunities and outcomes for all people. Nearly 160 people will be able to be part of the community-based commission.
The commission is going to be open to everybody. We want everyday people that have an interest and a heart for this work, who have ideas to apply. And we're looking at having an online application process.
She says they are building the commission from a model used in communities like Seattle, Washington, and a suburb of Washington, D.C. At 6, we'll hear from Peoria County Administrator about what their role will be and the specific areas of needs they hope to address.
U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth met with Peoria's mayor and city manager on what is next for the city and their needs for federal funding. Senator Duckworth said today that if she had it her way, there would be federal help on the way now, but she says Republican and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is halting that. She's trying to get money in the next COVID package to go directly to cities and counties.
After the money that has already been allocated and take away the strings that are attached to it, were attached to it after it passed the Senate, so that money can get to Peoria. But then also I'm fighting as hard as I can to make sure that there's money in this next COVID packet for municipalities so they don't have to lay off any people, especially when it comes to first responders.
And a reminder that we, along with the American Red Cross, will be holding 2 summer blood drives to help collect the gift of life. Now, the first drive will be held Thursday, August 27th. That's from 11:30 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. at the Holiday Inn and Suites in East Peoria. The second blood drive will take place on Tuesday, September 1st from 11:30 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. at the Holiday Inn and Suites in Bloomington. For more information, contact the American Red Cross at 1-800-RED-CROSS or go to our website at week.com and how to make an appointment. And delegates from the Republican Party have nominated President Donald Trump for a second term. 2 members of the Illinois Republican Party are in Charlotte, North Carolina for the convention, while the rest are watching the events remotely. The Republicans say Trump has done great things for the country's economy and immigration. The Illinois Republican Party Chairman Tim Schneider says middle-class families are living better lives thanks to President Trump.
He wants to do not what's right for the Republican Party, not what's right for the Democrat Party. He wants to do what's right for the people. And that's what he's doing. And that's why you see this growing enthusiasm for him.
He continued to say people should look beyond the president's tweets to understand everything he has done for the country. He feels Democrats will have a harder time gaining enthusiasm for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Republican members of an Illinois commission focused on ethics and lobbying are concerned they haven't been together since March. While the COVID-19 pandemic halted in-person meetings for lawmakers, the Republicans feel that commission has to get back on track. The group has to present a final report to the General Assembly with suggestions for reforming ethical standards and lobbying protocols. Republicans say there's no reason to wait any longer.
Despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, an ethical cloud hanging over Springfield needs to be addressed, and our commission can do that in a safe manner.
The silence coming from the Democratic leadership on this commission, Senator L.G. Sims and Leader Greg Harris, is unconscionable. It speaks volumes to where their priorities are.
Representative Worley says that silence from Democrats is an endorsement of the status quo. The Republicans emphasized Governor Pritzker signed a law in June allowing committees to meet electronically if it's unsafe to do so in person.
Well, we are starting something new here on 25 News at 5 every Monday. We're looking out for you and your hard-earned cash with our new Money Matters segment. Here's Luke Birdsall.
Well, this pandemic certainly has taken its toll on individuals and families throughout the entire country. But with the stock market seeming to rebound after the hit that it took back in March, well, that brings us to tonight's topic, your money and the market. Has Wall Street totally rebounded, or could we be seeing another epic tailspin soon? Financial advisor and the money master himself, Nick Royer, has the answer.
If what happened in February and March felt really uncomfortable, then maybe now is a good time, since the market has come back, to take some risk off the table. So if we have another crash occur, you have some money that's protected. And that's the best way to go, is to have both protected money and money that is at risk.
Now, Nick's bottom line is be patient with your money. The second wave of COVID has just begun. Next week, we're looking at the red flags of retirement. I'm Luke Birdsall, reminding you to always remember your money matters.
All right, Luke, thank you. It is now time to celebrate some of our leading ladies. For this year's 25 Women in Leadership, we introduce you now to Kristen McHugh-Johnston.
I am Kristen McHugh-Johnston, and in my professional life, I am a reporter and host for WCBU Radio. And in my volunteer life, I chair the decorating committee for Crittenden Center's Festival of Trees. I spent 10 years in the field working on various projects overseas for public radio. And so I did 30 countries in 10 years. When we came to Peoria, I strongly believe in public radio, so it just seemed like a natural fit to be able to work part-time there. So Festival of Trees is a big part of my life. In fact, I can't imagine how I would live without Festival of Trees. Festival of Trees benefits the Crisis Nursery for Crittenden Centers. To me, it is so satisfying to be able to give back to the community and to be able to give back in a creative way that really speaks to my personality, but also helps the greater cause.
Well, a man is fighting for his life after being shot in the back multiple times by an officer with the Kenosha Police Department. This happened yesterday. The officer-involved shooting led to protests in Wisconsin overnight. A graphic video that claims to be of the shooting was posted on Facebook. The Kenosha Police Department said the shooting happened as officers were responding to a domestic incident. The Wisconsin governor identified the victim as Jacob Blake and said Blake was shot multiple times and is critically injured. The officers involved have been placed on administrative leave. State authorities are investigating.
Next up on 25 News, the battle against COVID-19 is now down to blood levels.
A treatment urged by the president now has a temporary okay from the feds. It's in Your Health Matters right after Chuck's full 10-day outlook.
From WEEK.
What's up, 10-day outlook?
This is 25 News at 5.